Most people train for size, strength, or athleticism. I wanted to train for all three. The problem is that I was training incorrectly. I spent years trying to get bigger, stronger, and more athletic, and I made a lot of mistakes along the way. These are things that I wish I knew earlier, so you don't have to make those same mistakes. I've been training for years. When I started, all I cared about was getting big. Eventually, I realized that size alone wasn't enough. If I wanted to reach my goals, I also wanted to be strong, I wanted to be explosive, and I also wanted to move well. That's when I started experimenting with the hybrid approach, and that changed everything. I combined hypertrophy, I combined strength and athleticism with mobility, and that changed the game. Now I'm building a complete physique, not just looking strong, but also being strong and moving like an athlete. At first, I just did your generic bodybuilding split, but I kept running into injuries, I kept running into plateaus, and I wasn't achieving my goals outside of the gym. Specifically with athletic endeavors and sports, my mobility was limited, my joints weren't moving the way I wanted it to. I just wasn't fulfilling my full athletic potential. I'd max out my bench press, but then my shoulders would start flaring up, and eventually I'd get hurt and I'd have to miss time in the gym or even completely avoid training certain body parts until that injury got better. That's when I realized that focusing on one aspect of fitness was holding me back. If I wanted real, long-term progress, I needed a hybrid approach. I started incorporating explosive movements, mobility drills, and structured recovery work. I didn't just want to be strong, I wanted to be powerful, durable, and move well. And suddenly, everything clicked. I felt stronger, I moved better, wasn't getting injured, and I stopped dealing with those aches and pains. And so now, my training philosophy consists of three things. 1, hypertrophy for muscle size, doing high volume, controlled reps, and progressive overload. I am also doing strength, foundational compound movements, lower rep ranges, proper intensity, and building real strength. Now the third thing is what really separates me from the rest of the pack. I do athletic drills and mobility for movement and injury prevention. This is what separates me from the average lifter. If you're not training your body to move well, whether it's through mobility drills, explosive movements, or coordination work, you're leaving gains on the table, you're giving yourself a chance of getting injured, and that's gonna hold you back and reduce your progress. So if you wanna build a complete physique, don't just train for size, train for movement, longevity, and power as well. Most people ignore mobility, especially when you're young. You think, I don't need to do mobility. That's for older people. I'm not gonna get injured. Mobility is boring. I just don't wanna do it. Trust me, you're making a big mistake. If you wanna stay strong and injury-free long-term, it's crucial. This is something I had to learn the hard way. I've been injured a few times and it's hindered my progress more than I'd like. This is what worked for me. I'm gonna share the best strategies to help you guys get bigger and stronger, more athletic, move better, better posture, better everything. I just hope you guys enjoy the ride. If this resonates with you, drop a comment. Let me know your story in the gym, things you struggled with. Have you been injured before? Are you trying to take a hybrid approach as well? Let me know your thoughts. Hit a like, follow, and guys, I'm just getting started. I'd like to grow a real community here with you.